Good Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tesuiji in front of the desk for this 50th episode of the Saturday Stampede. Now that's slightly momentous, not that we've been going for 50 weeks, but 50 episodes is still impressive. That includes the self-indulgence week we had back in September, where we streamed basically every single day. Ahem. I also want to loop back quickly to something on the team results page. If you aren't paying attention to the Pacific League and Central League pennant races in Japan, you are missing out on some quality baseball right now. The Oryx Buffaloes have a chance to win their first pennant in 20 years if they can hold off the Chiba Lotte Marines, who are going for their first pennant since, I believe, 2005. Also worth noting, the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, who have won the Japan Series, I think it's 7 times in the last 8 years, missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 seasons. So there will be a new champion crowned in NPB. Or at least the real NPB, because in our league, we're still running the show. It is the start of the off-season here, or middle off-season, I should say, and we're trying to find some new talent to bring in. I did a little bit of prep in between streams to try and figure out who we're, do some succession planning. Try and figure out who we're going to run with long term based on contract status. And thank you for the follow, Tom Budoman. So we made our two trades last year, one of which was with the SoftBank Hawks to bring in Seiji Taguchi here, who is going to be the future replacement for pending free agent, 10-time Gold Glove winner Yuki Sato. I checked in on what he wants for a contract. Buddy, that's a no. Yikes. I also picked up, in a trade with the Hanshin Tigers, old friend Isamu Fukuda, two-way guy, splits heavy, loves batting against lefties, and a decent pitcher to boot. So that is an option. Really what I'm looking for right now, though, is to try and find a better versus right-handed batter at left field. We're running Noguchi out there right now, which is okay. Ideally, I'd like someone a little better, because Noguchi is also splits heavy and favors righties. Someone a little rangier, too, would be nice. So I've got my scout taking a look at some options out on the market, including Grant Witherspoon here. Bit of an old fart, but he's the splits-heavy guy I want to get. Also taking a look at potential purchase here in Henry Gargis. Probably not going to be a two-way guy. I don't like that avoid case, but he is an option. Hey, Minerva. Alex Kirilov wants way too much money, but dang, he'd be fun to get for a season. The goofy thing is, I can afford this. We're kind of swimming in dough right now. But if I'm getting a lefty or someone who'd play left field full-time, I'd probably go with Stephen Kwan here. Not as splits-heavy as you'd expect. Decent range, he's a captain, and he doesn't seem like he's asking for that much dough. So I'm going to keep an eye on Stephen Kwan. I'm going to wait to see what my scouting report comes back with in a little bit. If you missed the last stream 2 weeks ago and you're wondering, hey, what's going on here? Those are 2 brand new expansion teams that just joined the Central League after 8 years of being a lopsided league. The Sumitomo Arrows play out of Shizuoka, and the Ehime Honda Comets play out of Matsuyama on the island of Shikoku. So it's 8-8. We will finally have interleague play. Thank you for the follow, good Elgin. So my goal is, for this stream, let's plow through spring training. Let's maybe play opening day as well. And I think we may just pass on bringing in anyone else. We just signed this guy, Coy James, to be our 5th foreign player. Decent bat. Like, this is a rare two-way reliever type. We decided to send down... I sent Josh Troyer back down. I added him to the 40-man, but he's not quite fully developed yet. I'm not feeling comfortable rolling him up with the big club yet. So instead, I called up the 6'9", 100-mile-an-hour throwing lefty, Zaijiro Koide, our first-round pick from 2029. That's stuff. My goodness. And he's a ground baller. Ground baller throwing 100 miles an hour. Could play basketball, but he's with us. I will take it. Thank you for the follow, Crying Joker. Joe Ecker? I don't know. That's a lot of money to give a first baseman, Chunichi. What are you doing? Alright, and we got a couple of minor league catchers in Ichiro Yamanaka and first baseman in Yu Sawabata. One thing I definitely am looking for, considering Takashi Umino is coming up on his walk year in 3 seasons, finding a better catcher. The number of 65 catcher ability catchers is limited. We have 3, or we have 3 guys who have 55 and up. That would be Takashi Umino, our current number 1, Shungyozai Masuda, who still can't seem to figure out... Really, Crying Joker? Doesn't have the drops enabled tag turned on right now? Let me try restreaming. It's showing up as drops enabled on my side when I look at the capture, which is interesting. And I am getting drops through here. The directory may also just be a little slow. Besides, those who know. I mean, I could try and go after someone like Yoriyuki Watanabe, who has a 70 catcher ability. That may be next year's trade opportunity. I like my defense up the middle. Actually, there's a bunch of really good options out there. Kuniyoshi Kawamoto, okay. I know I've already expended my 1 trade for the season. Yeah, Junichi's not letting him go. Okay, we'll try and find someone else. Awesome, thanks for letting me know, Crying. So, we've got our 5 foreign players. That's one of the reasons why I like playing NPB. There's that extra layer of challenge. Thank you for the follow, Josh. Where you have a foreign player cap, so you have to either fight with the other teams for the good free agents, or see who you can snap up from the independent leagues, and just purchase them outright. Only having 1 minor league team also helps in terms of managing your squad. Okay, so maybe it's Witherspoon we go for? No, it is that is not that good. Serrano looks like a solid option, but he's actually got reverse splits, so he'd take away playing time from Isamu Fukuda and other guys I want to keep. And we got Gargus here. Yeah, not that much better. Alright, so we may not actually make a free agency move. Okay, you know what? Let's see if he's willing to take 2.45 million. Let's throw in a team option as well. All right. Managed to bargain him down. That also means that one of Coy James or Julian Fernandez is not going to be up with the big club. Or Duncan Davitt, for that matter. So far the story of the offseason has been We got raided during the expansion draft. Carlos Gomez went to the Comets. I think Kaoru Higashi did too, our top closer. All right, people are digging Stephen Kwan coming in. So with that in mind, who goes down? I think it's got to be Fernandez. Actually, hold on. What about Coy James? Coy's 24 years old. Suggest Noguchi gets bench versus... Not sure I like having Taguchi as our versus right-hand DH. That's supposed to be Fukuda's spot. Hey, Johnny Balls. Yeah, I've been able to pick up a couple gold packs. We're gonna rip the stream packs I got from yesterday, along with a few rewards packs that I was able to clean up. And we can talk about the missions I've completed and what I'm expecting for, what I'm hoping for out of Franchise Hero 3, because I managed to get all the AL East. Man, tracking down that Selects Kittredge was a pain in the patoot. So in terms of tough decisions I'm going to have to make, Yoshinobu Yamamoto only has this season and a player option, I think. Shinnosuke Sato's only got one more year of arbitration after this one. And those two guys are really good pitchers. I'm going to have to make a choice. Yeah, the selects ain't cheap. The historical silvers. I mean, if you remember correctly, way back at the start of Perfect Team 22, there was a dearth of live silvers to the point where Roberto Perez, Phil Nathan, and Austin Hedges for the Cleveland you-know-whats wound up being 10,000 PP each. I think, and then with Build a Legend, again, the silvers were hard to come by. I honestly think it's an interesting strategy they took. I can see why they introduced the silver packs. I'm hoping for Perfect Team 23 that Out of the Park tweaks the drop odds a little bit more. Hey, way to go, Lowry. Yeah, I'm being selective. I'm only chasing the AL East, Los Angeles Dodgers, and because I got Dave Concepcion in a drop and that basically finished Biggio Diamond Build-A-Legend for me, I went with building up the Houston chain. And I'm still missing Presley on that front. Alright, we are at spring training. And let's start calling up some folks. Can't bring up Coy James or Josh Troyer because we are at our limit for foreign players. Let's just stuff the top squad full of as many players as we can. Okay. 33 pitchers. I like this. Interesting that we're putting Toshinori Toguchi in the rotation. He's not who I had in mind. But we still got a Bleep You bullpen. I'm glad that Takanibu Matsuda has been moved out of the rotation. Yeah, completionists. Yeah, that's the worst part of this. It was like when I was a frequent flyer and I actually was trying to structure my travel for work so I could get more points. Don't gamify stuff for me is basically what I'm getting at. So, Takanibu Matsuda, starter, middling results, moves to the bullpen, 19 shutdown appearances in 44 games, 16.1 K per 9. I mean, yeah, his home runs per 9 was a little too high, but I think as long as we keep the pitch around marker down, Takanibu's going to be a valuable long man or a stopper out of the bullpen. Interesting. We're going to see Hatsuhiko Nakao as our DH against righties or lefties. So I'm interested to see how Zaijiro does in his first spring training start here. 7-4 win. Way to go. Ooh, oh, man. Nothing like clowning him in the last inning. Ryo Ota, and then with a game-tying single, and then Hiroshi Gushiken, our future left fielder, 3-run bomb. You love to see it. Oh, we have an injury. Oh, quadriceps strain. Yeah, I had that during the softball season. No fun. Let me tell you, no fun. Oh, yeah, being free to play means it's going to take you the whole game cycle. Of course, Lowry. I have my 2 theme teams are, well, okay, were free to play up until about a couple weeks ago when I did 1 card swipe for each because I really wanted to get some guys. I feel like I've betrayed a principle in that respect, you know? Alright, so where's the gap in spring training? Because I usually do my cuts around then, so let's skip ahead to March 10th. And then I can't wait to see what the preseason predictions are, because the Hawks and Giants spent like drunken sailors this offseason. The Giants in particular, I'm shaking my fist at, because they swiped Masataka Yoshida, our former DH left fielder, contact god, and Takao Okuma, our second baseman and erstwhile captain. I mean, I wasn't going to pay Okuma that much money anyway, but still, kind of peeved. Yes, Minerva, thank you for throwing some respect on the name of the Bob Cajun Bobs. There were some really good Bobs that dropped in the postseason mission, but Lord knows I don't think I'm going to be able to afford getting Bob Gibson for quite a while. Oh, I think Koide's ready. Oh, I think he's ready. For those of you who don't know, there is a theme team crew that EVC in NYC runs. There's a Discord server. Feel free to ask him on the Out of the Park Discord for access to it. Both my theme teams run with that crew, so we all have friends lists. I'm pretty sure I'm also in a division with DishNet's Detroit Tigers theme crew, the Motor City Togers. That's a fair point, Bailey, so I might be able to pick him up on the sly at that point. Alright, so let's do our first set of cuts. Down ye go. And the way I do my organization for the batters is, seriously, I only have 2 catchers up? Okay. Where is Nakamura? Let's bring him up. I usually try to go from like 4 for a position to 3 to 2. So Nakao has not impressed. Masumi Tanaka's been okay, so Nakao is going to be the one who goes down. We only have 2 second basemen at this point. That's because most of the people are shortstops. Toshiya Hata did not get any playtime. And then out of all the shortstops I have, Shinomiya, ooh, buddy. Not quite ready for primetime yet, are ya? I'm going to send down Tsugawa and Yamamoto. We're going to keep Shinomiya up with the big club just to see if he can turn it around. I want this guy to be good. He's our future shortstop. Kwan's struggling in left field, but then again, so is Fukuda and Adachi. That's fine. Watanabe is not getting any playtime, so down he goes. Sato and Taguchi both having slow starts. Gushiken impressing. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's what I expect. That Fukuda is going to DH against righties, or against lefties. Okay, next cut point is the 23rd. Also, in terms of guys who have good contract status, Oscar Munoz is signed up for another 5 years with arbitration years, so yeah, we good with him. Tsukasaburo Tanaka just made the club last season, so he's got a full 8 years of arbitration ahead of him. Love it. And Jitsuo Onizuka, I have no qualms with extending. The man is a phenom, he's durable, and he also regularly spits off a 3-4-5 slash line. Like last year, he led the league in OPS. 6.3 wins above replacement. Good things happen when you don't have to play first base all the time. Yeah, Jeets. Just flying through spring training here. I used to watch these games, but really, I don't really think it's that important. That's not my Yamamoto, is it? I saw that we got stopped because he had a day-to-day injury. It didn't seem like it was serious. Alright, final cuts time. Let's see how people are doing. Oh yeah, sprained ankle 4 days. Okay, so which one? As much as I'd love to bring in Brady House because he's a meme with my Discord, I don't like his avoid Ks in this game. He was a lot better in Perfect Team 21. Who moved? Help me out here. What team was this? Oh, the Athletics! Oh, that sucks. Oh, poor guys. Of course, Columbus, Ohio is in the AL West. This makes sense. Sure. Alright, excuse me. I gotta fix this. I did not know when this happened, but this needs to be corrected post-haste. Okay. Hop into commish mode for a second. Something is wrong. So who moves west then? Kansas City? Minnesota? Yeah, I like the idea of having a minor league system, but I don't think their cloud servers are quite up to the task just yet. That's a great idea, though. Yeah, it's like if when Toronto was in the Western Conference of the NHL, like, buddy, you're stretching the term. Okay, so the Columbus Wave Riders are going to move to the AL Central. I got to look at a map. Hold on. So technically the most western team of those is Kansas City. So the Royals are going to move to the AL West. This is a change we have to make because occasionally League Expansion does stuff. Alright. Send down these blokes. We need to get down to 14 pitchers. And unfortunately, Tokugawa Tanada is a Rule 5 pick, so we gotta hang on to him. Oof, Fernandez is in his decline phase. Yeah, I hate to say it, Julian, but don't let the door hit you on the way out. Let's keep the rest of these guys up, and let's also bring up Coy James. To take that spot in the bullpen. Right, I remember that. Or the one time in the NHL where all the expansion teams, when the second six were created, were in the Western Conference to make sure that an expansion team is guaranteed a spot in the Stanley Cup Finals. That meant that Philadelphia and Pittsburgh were in the West, and Chicago was still in the East, along with Detroit, because geography is hard. So, give credit where credit is due. Isamu Fukuda has impressed in the rotation. Was not expecting that. Alright, once again, Shungyozai Masuda can't put together a good spring training and heads down to the minors. Credit where credit is due. Miura has done well in the second baseman slot, so I'm going to keep him there. I really want Shigeo Miyamoto to do well. But it looks like Katsunori Haraguchi is outplaying him. Bye-bye. Spell geography with $$ sign in it. Nice one, Lowry. Alright, and then the shortstop sitch. Yeah, Shinomiya is not quite ready for primetime yet. So, both those players head down. And then in the outfield, is it Taguchi or Gushiken who heads down? Right. Adachi's got to head down because all he does is hit singles. Egawa and Noguchi are doing solid. We're going to keep Taguchi up for a little bit longer. I want to see if he can hang on and deliver. And then pitchers-wise, let's send down 4 more guys. Right, I can't send down Tanada. Alright, and then the end of spring training is the end of the month. We are starting our season at home against the Okinawa Kirin Spirit. And I am looking at the wrong league right now. Oh, that's a name. Reginald Preciado. One thing I appreciate is being able to spot the amazing names that this game generates. If you take a look in my highlights on the Twitch page, you will find the most Italian name I have ever located in this game. And I would have signed him if he was, you know, not out with a busted arm. Speaking of busted, Hiroshi Gushiken, gone for 5 to 6 weeks. Well, that pretty much settles my outfielder question, doesn't it? Oh man, the Wave Riders are terrible. I know it's spring training, but still, yikes. Excellent name, Fair Territory, and thank you for the follow. Yes, we're in NPD. That's the game we play. Ooh, Brandon Vicens signs an extension with the Bears. Finally gets to be a free, a domestic player. And he's out with a hamstring strain for most of the season. You have to respect the guys who join a club and stick with it in NPD long enough to get free agent status, like Alex Ramirez, like Tuffy Rhodes, like Vladimir Valentin. Vicens did it with an expansion club. He was plucked from the Marines by the Bears and turned in a pretty solid career for them. Especially since the Bears have made the playoffs the last 2 seasons. Alright. Final cuts time. Honda and... Okay, you know what? We gotta return Tanada. And Shimazu. So I'd like to point out that Tamao Fujimoto did not allow a run in 12 2/3 innings this spring training. Your Bleep You bullpen in full effect, friends and neighbors. Then who's going down out of the batters? Can't be Taguchi. We need a center fielder. Are we really going to run with a short bullpen? Is it Yamauchi who we said? No, you know what? It's Kosaka. Guy needs to get stretched out in the minors. We got a lot of great lefties coming up through the minors now. We got Gaines, Kosaka, Sasaki, Morishita. It's a shame that we have so many guys down there who can contribute at the big club, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Our team is that good. Besides, I'm positive Shimazu will be back up with the big club at some point. So we tie with the Hawks for the spring training title, if that is a thing. The Comets are as bad as everyone expected. I really hope the Sumitomo Arrows are competitive this year. When I played in Out of the Park 21, I ran the Shizuoka Arrows, similar, like distaff counterpart, alternate universe version of the Sumitomo Arrows. And that was a really fun team. I actually documented it on the forums as opposed to doing it in video. And you can see which players stuck around. You can see some of the familiar faces who I actually got in this sim too. So Seiya Suzuki, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Kota Inoue. I tried to get him here. But after you get to like 2035, you're basically playing a fictional league. That's the downside with zooming through the season like this. I mean, Julian Fernandez is broken down at age 36 in this game, but he just started his MLB career with the Rockies in real life last month. All right, liking the stuff boost on Sekimoto. He was part of the trade we did with getting Taguchi. Troyer's going to be knocking on the door soon. Sasaki adding some Velo. Love to see it. Kosaka knocking on the door. Junzo Ishii may not want to stress his arm too much. He is currently on the injured list. Kevin Gaines, one of the foreign players who stuck around. I almost forgot about him. He looks like he's doing okay. Arakawa getting some nice stat boosts. His ratings went down, though. If he can figure out that, a little bit more talent boost, could be a very potent little reliever. Shinomiya is going to be joining the big club as a shortstop next season because Guzman only has one more year, and Kashiwabara I only brought back on a one-year deal. And Fujimoto's stuff rating went down, which kind of stinks. He's the erstwhile closer for this club. So congrats to Zaijiro Koide for making the big club. Owner wants us to win it all. Troyer, top 10 prospect. The Hawks got Kyoshi Sato in the draft, first overall, or in their first round, and he looks like he's going to be a stud for them. The Giants have been spending way too much money on international FAs. I mean, look at this. Stupid. Most of these guys aren't even that good. Ambriz is going to be a dynamo once he actually signs. I mean, this is a thing I turned on recently in the game, because I remembered that, yes, some teams do actually scout in Latin America and in the Caribbean. The Carp actually have a academy in the Dominican Republic. I think they're the only team that does. And the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks are notorious for scouting guys out of Cuba. Vladimir Valentin, Oscar Colas, Uris Belgracial, Levan Moinello. So we're still predicted to win 101 games. It looks like they're predicting the Hawks to make a bounce back. Abraham Toro, yes, that one. Signed with the Hawks in the offseason. Predicting Imanaga's going to have a bounce back here at age 38. That'd be interesting. Did it for old man Yuya Yanagi. They're calling the Carp to make the playoffs. Or sorry, the Comets to make the playoffs. They're calling for a three-way tie between the Comets, the Carp, and the Swallows. There's Carlos Gomez leading the staff. There's Kaoru Higashi rolling second in the bullpen. There's our former guy, Yoshihiro Fujioka. Good to see a guy like Honma head to the Central League. Ditto for Kita, former Buffalo. So the Arrows might surprise a few folks. We'll see. But enough talking and enough techno music. It's time for baseball, folks. We get to raise our 8th straight Japan Series pennant against the Okinawa Kirin Spirit at home. Let's get into this. Ah, it's a beautiful day at the ballpark, isn't it? I mean, yes, it's a dome, but still can be a nice day. Let's bring that infield shallow up for Toyama. YY on the bump. And Tsukasaburo Tanaka handles it himself. We're away running. Watanabe, big, beefy bat. They're putting him second. Interesting approach. Hard hit. Charging and diving is Yuki Sato, though. Well played there. Tadakuni Nakagawa, the left fielder. The 1-2 from Yamamoto. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And that is how you start the season. It's ace versus ace here. Shinjiro Okuma, the pitcher for the Spirit. Let's take a look at his stat profile. Big movement, big control. He's going to be tough to face. Oh, and he won the Sawamata Award last year with a league best fit minus, league lowest home runs allowed, league best ERA, and 6 wins above replacement. So the Buffaloes are going to have their their work cut out for them. Their hands cut off. Come on, what am I doing? But the Spirit don't also have Oscar Munoz, who will ground out to his Spirit counterpart. Speaking of Oscar Colas, hey, there he is. You know, Mr. Personality. Colas seems to have had an interesting career, too. After leaving the Hawks and basically trying to get his contract negated, he went to the Detroit Tigers. Looks like he played okay-ish for them. Left them, signed up with the Yomiuri Giants, and proceeded to tear the Central League down. Then he signed up back with the Hawks again, and now he's with the Spirit. And he is a pull hitter, so we are going to do the shift. And he's going to line this one over the head of Munoz. 1-out single for Colas. Double play depth now. High drive deep to left field, and that one's not coming back. Mamoru Iida starts off the game and the season with a home run. I need to fix his name because he's not supposed to have an L there. Am I able to fix his name from here? I don't think so. Am I going to freeze the game? Not quite. So, bit of an oops. I should not have clicked pitch to contact there, because he certainly did. Little number in front of the mound. And that will be an infield single for the shortstop, Shoji Tamura. YY getting into some trouble here. Nobody out, still here in the top of the second. The infield is in. On the ground, they're going to go home. No play at first, but no additional runs will score. Yeah, we're not going to bring the infield in here. This is going to be, that's asking for it. Let's keep that infield in. The 2-2 to Toyama. Through the drawn-in infield, base hit. 1 run is in to score. Here comes the throw home. It's now 4-0 Spirit. And this game is starting to get away from the Buffaloes here. Watanabe lofts this one over the head of Guzman. I can't watch. We're gonna, no. We're gonna see this one out. Let's go deep, no doubles defense. Double play depth. Something. The Spirit are spoiling this game. And there will be action in the Buffalo's bullpen. Duncan Davitt starting to get warmed up.
Strike 3.
We now have a bat-around inning. The 1-1 to Ida. On the ground, Munoz will put an end to it. Yuck. The catcher, Logan Brown, muffs a foul ball. Could have got the out, but no harm, no foul. Onizuka flies out to center field. The ball has not gotten out of the infield yet so far for the Buffs.
Strike 3.
YY gets a called strike 3. Or check swing, strike 3. Tamura laces this one into left. Kwan is up throwing hard, though. It'll just be a single for the shortstop. Runner goes. Tamura is able to get down to second base. 3-1 count to Takayama. Outside ball 4. We're going to get Davitt warmed up again. YY
Strike
is
3.
not bringing his A game today. I've seen enough. Fly ball, right field. Egawa charging back, and he will get there in time. Bases are left loaded. Buffalo still without a hit so far. Here's new acquisition Stephen Kwan down on strikes. Egawa puts a charge into this one into the left field corner, but it dies out just in front of the track. Nakagawa putting it away.
Strike 3.
Umino called strike 3. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Strike 3.
All right, Davitt. Maybe I should have gone to you earlier, but let's hold the fort here. How about? Attaboy Guzman. Ooh, through Ota and into left field. 2-out single for Ida, who's having himself a game so far today. The 2-1 to Brown. Popped up. Guzman calls for it, and he's able to haul it in.
Strike 3.
Something. Anything. Not that. Oscar Munoz, you know he can change the tenor of this game in a hurry. Puts a charge in this one. That's going to fall at the wall. Munoz is charging hard. He's on his way to third, and he will get there with a 2-out triple. First base hit of the game for the Buffaloes. Onizuka laces this one to the wall. That's going to sit there on the track. Munoz scores. Onizuka driving hard. That's back-to-back triples for the Buffs. Tsuksabato Tanaka down the line and fair. Past a diving first baseman. And Tanaka's going to get extra bases. 3 straight extra base hits with 2 down. And it's 5-2 Buffaloes. Davitt's going to have to pitch a few more innings. 3-1 to Ota. Fly ball, left center field. The top of the wall. Ota, triple. Buffaloes still down by 2, but you can tell they are pushing here. That is 3 triples and a double this inning with 2 down.
Strike 3.
And Quan strikes out. But hey, we're back in it. Won't be back in it for long if we keep doing that. Takayama bunts it. They're going to go to get the lead runner. Sadamu Nakayama, the third baseman. 3-1 the count from Davitt, and he walked him. Full count to Toyama. On the ground, 6-4-3 double play. Davitt is doing a job and has really picked up his starter in this game.
Strike 3.
Umino puts a charge in this one. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Is he going to... That will be a 1-out double. Manny's going to see what it looks like. Are we going to bunt here? No. Manny's not a good bunter. Instead, it's a 1-out walk. Umino not exactly known for his speed, so we're not going to challenge too much. Two down. Here's Munoz. Yeah! Flared into center field, base hit. Umino scores. Here comes Guzman to the plate. Tie. Ball game. You can't put this team away. We're not going to run on Logan Brown. His catcher arm is too good. So Jeets, we've chased the other starter. So much for a pitcher's duel. It is a tie game here in the top of the 6th, and we are going to get some good arms warmed up. Let's go with Takanibu. The 1-2 to Watanabe.
Strike
Inside,
3.
swinging strikeouts. Let's respect the power of Nakagawa here. The 1-1 popped up on the infield. Tanaka calls for it and makes the play. Oscar Colas, the 2-2. Fly ball deep to center field. Yuki Sato running back has a beat on it. Through 5.5, it's still tied. And Davitt at 47 pitches, that's going to be the end of his day. What a game from Duncan Davitt. Tanaka getting a leadoff walk now. Ota punches this one up the middle. Base hit. Tanaka trying for third, and he's in there. Not exactly known for his speed is Tsukasaburo Tanaka, but he's done a job here. 1-2 to Quan.
Strike 3.
He's having a day. Igawa. Fly ball deep to center field. Probably deep enough. Here's the throw in. It's a good one, but it's late. Buffaloes have taken the lead. Tanaka scores on the Egawa flyout. And after a line drive, in comes Takanibu Matsuda. Yeah, I know, right? Like, you can't sleep on this Buffalo squad. And Ida gets a leadoff walk. we're going to get the other good bullpen arms warmed up in a hurry. Let's get Hasegawa up. Full count to Logan Brown. Inside ball 4. That's 2 straight walks now for Takanibu Matsuda. He's got exactly 1 more before we go to the pen. The 2-2. On the ground, Ota to Munoz. Back to first double play. The 0-2 to Takayama. Kanabari Sanshin! Heck of a job there. New pitcher in for the Spirit. It's Kenneth Quintanilla. Nicaraguan. Neat. Big stuff. 3 good pitches. Really should be more of a starter. Manny being Manny, he's caught in a pitch out. Safe. He's still safe. Hit and run is on here. Munoz is going to fly this one, and that's going to fall in front of the right fielder. Did he just misread it? Did he lose it in the dome? That's a critical insurance run. And Munoz was fainting on the steal there. Onizuka. Called strike 3, 2 down.
Strike 3.
And Tanaka sits down as well. New pitcher into the game for the Buffaloes, Totaro Hasegawa. Basically the better version of Takanibu Matsuda. And he's here to neutralize this righty patch coming out of the Spirit lineup. Top of the 8th here. This goes flare the other way, and it will drop in front of Egawa for a leadoff single. Here's Toyama now, the 0-2. Flared into center field, Yuki Sato ranging to his left. 1 down. That will bring up Kento Watanabe, the big right-handed batter. He could change this game with a swing of a bat,
Strike 3.
but that would require him to be able to locate the baseball. So pulls ground balls, but fly balls are straight away, so we're going to go deep. Weak shift left. The 1-2. And the pickoff throw ends up in right field. At this point, pitch around him. Fly ball, center field. Or fly ball, first base. And given that it's Colas, Toyama, Brown, I think we're going to... How's Fujimoto splits? Pretty even and actually a little better against lefties. All right, so we're going to get our closer, Fujimoto, warmed up in the pen.
Strike 3.
Yes, Minerva. I try to play this like a real play-by-play. You know, that kind of would be a dream job for me, not going to lie. I tried my hand on the NPB Discord at doing English commentary over a game, and I had Michael Westbay of the West Bay Stars blog doing color commentary, and it's tough. It's really tricky to do. Kwan's going to line this one right to Tamura. The new addition to the team, not endearing himself to the home crowd just yet. That one sneaks past Tamura. Egawa with a 2-out single. Thank you for the follow there. 4-4. And we are going to see a pinch runner here. Egawa is going to take a seat. Keiichi Noguchi is going to be coming in and pinch running at first base and taking over in right field. Noguchi feinting, dancing off first there. Let's take a pitch and see if they try for the pickoff. Nope. Inside ball 4. Good work by Umino to work the walk. Ball is going to get away from the catcher Brown. Noguchi heads to third now. I've stolen home once before with Takao Okuma. Do I dare try it again here? No, let's play it safe. Guzman puts a charge into this one, but right to the left fielder Nakagawa. All right, Noguchi moves into right. Fujimoto comes in to pitch. Colas watches a 95 on the inner half go right past him. Akira Toyama pinch hitting now. Ground ball hitter. The 0-1. On the ground, Tanaka takes it himself, but he boots it. And that's the second error of the game for the Buffaloes, mostly involving first base. Logan Brown now. Pull hitter down the right side. The 1-1. Fujimoto off the end of the bat. Guzman picks it up on the line drive. Tamura grounds out to Guzman, and that's the ball game. After going down 5-0, the Buffaloes storm back. You cannot quit on this squad. And hey, look at that. The Arrows won their first game of the season. (9-6) over their expansion cousins. Poor Carlos Gomez got his bits lit up. Alright, I'm going to go fix Ida's name in a hot minute. Hold up here. There. That's more like it. Alright, taking a look at the time, let us sim through the rest of the month. Maybe we'll play the game at the end of the month against Cebu. Or we'll play the game at the start of May against Cebu. Because I do want to get to Perfect Team before we wrap up. We are going to go raid Gorgo after this, as part of the Saturday Afternoon Brothers affiliation we got. Because he's on immediately after me. So if you haven't got all your drops through this stream, fret not. Gorgo has you covered, and Lord knows he's got packs to rip for days, son. I just noticed Ota and Onizuka are riding hitting streaks from last season. So, swept the spirit at our place. Hugie dropping a 5-0 shutout on the Golden Eagles. That is huge for Kyuj. He had a rough spring training. Okay, we got a name over on the comments. I want to point this out. Leandro Emiliani. Who is this man? Okay, 5-0 to start the season. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Kyuji, 1 hitter, 1 walk, 9 Ks. He almost had his second no-no. Ah, that stinks. Guzman has not had a hit yet this season. That's disconcerting. Oh no, and his range went down. Ah, the only reason I play him is because his range was 70. Ditto for Kashiwabata, okay. So maybe Shinohara is our guy next season. I gotta think about this. Alright, what was I looking up? Oh, right, that name. Leandro Emiliani. Colombian. Expansion pick for the Dragons. Slugging the snot out of the ball to start the season. Good for him, good for the Comets. Okay, so we're having the hottest start to a season ever. 9 wins in a row to start April. Taguchi is going to have to sit for a bit with the flu. Whatever, he's not the starter anyway. Tanaka's impressing, I gotta say. If he can keep this stat line up, we may have stumbled into a stud first baseman here. Koide is 1-1 so far. Can Fukuda get his first win of the season? Well, no, he doesn't get the win, but the team still wins. Fukuda goes 5 2/3, allowing 3 earned runs. Matsuda, coming out like nails again, gets the win. Hey, Sosuke Genda hit 2,000 hits. Way to go, man. Welcome to the Meikyukai. Namine out with an elbow strain. Oh no. I mean, it's not like he was having that good of a season to begin with. So, I guess we're going to bring up, let's see, does that mean Davitt's going to move into the rotation? No, he wants to bring Matsuda in, and that's a no-go for me. So let's try bringing up Kosaka. So he doesn't want to put Kosaka in the rotation. Fine, we're going to go with Shimazu, who is overmatched down in the minors anyway. So, our first lost series up against the Latte Marines. Yusuke Oyama, 300 dingers. Okay, can we just also appreciate the fact that Chiba Latte Marines have a player whose last name is Chiba? Takashi Umino out for 3 weeks. To quote Ming the Merciless,
Are all your men on the right pills? Maybe you should execute that trainer.
So, Shungyozai Masuda and Eiju Nakamura are going to be our 2 guys playing there. Shinosuke Sato gets 1 out away from a complete game. The Lions are hanging with us, so this is going to be an interesting series. We're going to play this one because I want to see the new guy play. Zaijiro Koide up against Shigeji Nakamura. First round draft pick from 2029. So it's a battle of the 2029 draft picks. Even though his stuff is electric, it's not exactly fast. This could be an interesting one. Oh, good for Genda. Tateishi, the star of the Giants, picks up a shutout. One hitter. Yusuke Oyama comes back to the Tigers and gets his 300th dinger. Ah, I love it. Yes, I know you want a contract extension, but... Oh, okay. The ask has come down. Do I really, really want to give Yuki Sato an extension when I got Taguchi waiting in the wings? I am going to have to sleep on that. The price isn't atrocious. And given that he's durable, Yuki Sato is exactly the kind of guy I'd want to extend. But if I do that, why did I just trade for Taguchi last season? This is gonna bug me. Alright, last game we're going to play today. We're up against Cebu, who is surprising us by actually being good. And some new faces for the Buffaloes compared to the last game. Yonetoshi Kashiwabara, who was a former Buffalo, went to the Carp and signed with us in the offseason, is back at shortstop. Behind the dish, Shungyozai Masuda, who just can't seem to figure out how to throw how to hit the baseball. Kiyoki Okano. We should pitch around him. The Lions are somehow 15-7.
Strike three.
Called strike three. Sinker at 98 on the outside corner. I honestly am not sure how a ground baller with low movement fares, but I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Ramon Peralta works a one-out walk. That brings up Tyler Austin. 40-year-old Tyler Austin. The 0-2. Shot into right field, base hit. That will land in front of Egawa. Runners at first and second. Brings up the left fielder, Kunigoro Matsumoto. Let's go deep. Double play depth. Hold the runner. Full count to Matsumoto. Fly ball. Guzman calls for it in shallow left. 2 down. That will bring up Mike Yorg. 3-1 to him. Ball 4. The 2-2 to Ishida. Karaburi Sanshin. I may have to nickname Koide the giraffe, 6'9", my goodness. Ota getting a rare spot in the 2-hole. Strikes out against Nakamura. Here's Munoz now. The fastball's not exactly fast, or that was a changeup. He's quietly effective, as they say. Otsuka, the third baseman. Koide's struggling a bit with the pitch placement. Tomoya Mori still catching for these Lions. The 2-0. Fly ball almost straightaway center. Yuki makes the play. Shinobu Choshi, the second baseman. The 1-0. On the ground, Ota to Munoz, back to first, and that is a double play. Yeah, Jitsuo! That's what he do, folks. That's what he do. Stephen Kwan works a 2-out walk. Here's the right fielder, Egawa. Lined into center field, but playable. 2 down. Ishida on it quickly. Kashiwabata grounds out to the first baseman. So back to the top of the order now for Okano. Some guys are like instant strikeouts when you do the pitch around button. He's one of them. I think I realize now why the Lions are suddenly good again. They've called up a lot of their prospects. Most of these guys, Okano, Matsumoto, they're all in their early 20s. Ishida, and then you got Old Man Mori here, still somehow able to play behind the plate. Yeah, we're going to dance around Tyler Austin here, too. Okay, that did not work. The 0-2 to Matsumoto. Masuda, the catcher.
Strike 3.
Strikes out. Yuki Sato, Mr. Third in, will ground out to the shortstop, who picks it up in a hurry. Well played there, Peralta. He did not go. Ota moves on to first base. And he's off and running.
Safe.
I know I steal with Ota a lot more than the game does. Ishida able to track down this Munoz effort. Koide is he's having himself a bit of an interesting day, it seems. Changeup gets Jorg swinging. It's interesting. The Lions have this soft, squishy, lefty, splits-heavy part of the lineup. And Koide, we're going to see if we can coax like 5 innings out of him, maybe. On the ground, through the infield. And the Lions are threatening now. First and second, 1 down. Here's Tomoya Mori. On the ground, past Munoz, base hit. Egawa up and throwing. He's got a cannon for an arm. It's not in time. The game is tied. Let's try and get the double play depth and get out of this inning. There it is. Munoz drops it. Oh my goodness. What the hell happened there? That wasn't just dropped. That somehow wound up in left field. That was a tailor-made double play ball. And he biffed it. The 1-2 to Okano. Karaburi Sanshin. 3 strikeouts on the day so far for the Lions' leadoff hitter. Peralta shoots this one into the gap. That will untie this game. It's a bases clearing double. I don't even care anymore. There we go. 7 strikeouts, but 4 earned runs. Rough game for Koide. All of our long relief guys are tired. We're going to have to make someone hurt. You know what? Davitt's been able to save our butt before. Let's go with Davitt. Onizuka flies this one into center field, but Ishida's got a beat on it. And he drops it! He just straight up whiffed on it. Onizuka stands at second now. And he is feinting for the run. There. Working a count here. Let's just take here. Popped up center field. Ishida is there. Makes the grab this time. Kwan takes a 4-pitch walk. The double steal is on. Onizuka is in that third safely. Full count for Egawa. Inside, ball 4. Bases full of Buffaloes. And it's Kashiwabara. Squeeze bunt attempt. Onizuka coming home, and he's safe! Matsuda, first pitch swing deep into the right field corner. Deep enough. Or not. We're not going to send Kwan on this. Okano's got a cannon for an arm, and I've gotten thrown out more times than I can count that way. Sato flies this one to foul territory, or just up the line. So, we've got one. Duncan Davitt now trying to keep this one close. Line drive, but right to Kwan. I will take that. Here's Mr. 3 True Outcomes himself, Mike Jorg. Trying to induce a ground ball, but instead it's over the head of Munoz. First and second now. Thank you for the follow there, Castanar. I don't think I've had a grand slam, but we definitely had a Stampede in our home opener where we wound up going back from down 5-0 to win 7-5. That was we may have to do that same thing again this game. There we go. 4-6-3 double play. Something about Duncan Davitt, man. Oh, a Stampede. Oh, Sadior, that is perfect. Onizuka's been torching the ball today. That's his second extra base hit. Is that going to be 2? That will be 2. 2 out double. And Tanaka's just going to line this one slowly to the second baseman. All right, Davitt's going to have to give us a few innings here. The rest of our long guys are all tired. Hard hit past a diving Munoz. Okay, Munoz's range is still 70. That's good. It's bunted up the third base line. They go get the lead runner. Smart play by Ota there. The 1-0 to Okano. On the ground, 4, 6, no 3. Brings up Ramon Peralta. Runner goes. Stolen base, Kiyoki Okano. Full count to Peralta.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. 98 miles an hour. Davitt reaching back for a little extra mustard on that one. 25 pitches. We're going to need a little more out of him. Egawa punches this one through the right side of the infield. Kwan's going to go first to third safely. They're thinking double play depth. I'm thinking bunt. Squeeze bunt up the first base side. That will erase Kwan. The double steal is on. Successful. 1-1 to Masuda. High drive, center field. Not deep enough. Yuki Sato is going to have to drive in these runs. Up the middle, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the trailing runner, Kashiwabara. Safe. Ball game tied, Yuki Sato. And we're going to go to the good part of the bullpen. At least for a couple batters. All right, let's preserve Davitt's arm. Hasegawa now coming in, and we're going to warm up. Yeah, we're going to warm up Yamauchi to take down some of these lefties. Can't use all the good batters, or all the good pitchers in one game. My friend Totaro
Strike 3.
gets Austin swinging on 3 pitches. Matsumoto down swinging. That will bring up Eorg. The 1-2 to Eorg. Fly ball right side. Egawa's there. Heck of a good game. Or good appearance by Hasegawa. Munoz puts a charge in this one to right and out of here. Oscar Munoz does it again. We are going to see a pinch hitter here. Jitsuo Onizuka's day is done. Isamu Fukuda comes in. Fly ball deep to center field. Ishida tracking it. One away. Tanaka punches this one into center field. Thank you for the follow there, Bo Jericho? Bo Jericho. Okay, sorry. Emphasis on the wrong syllable. Kwan's going to roll this one to the second baseman. We're going to make sure Hasegawa's ready for tomorrow. We're going to go to Yoshitomo Yamauchi to neutralize some of these lefty bats. Flared into right field, but right at Egawa. Perfectly placed. The 1-1 to Otsuka. On the ground, Guzman, or Kashiwabara, makes a fantastic play. Here's Mori. Fly ball, right center field. Yuki Sato makes it look easy. And we've got Tamo coming in for the 9th. All right, we're going to do another pinch hit opportunity because we could always use some extra runs. Ooh, Manny Guzman with a snowflake. Yeah, we're not going to turn to him right now. Noguchi pinch hitting here.
Strike 3.
And he's going to strike out looking. Kashiwabara puts a charge in this one, but it's right to the third baseman, Otsuka. The catcher, Masuda. 1-2-3 inning. So Noguchi will come in to play right field. Fujimoto will relieve Yamauchi and will close this game out. Flared into left field. Kwan is there. Masato Kondo coming in now. Pinch hitter now. Fujimoto deals on the ground. Kashiwabara makes it look easy. Zach Ashford. The last hope for these Lions. The 1-2.
Strike 3.
Kanamori Sanshin. This team, this bleeping team, you're right, Sadior. At this point, we are the cardiac buffaloes. No lead is safe.
No lead.
But I think that will about put a cap on our franchise mode play for the rest of the day. We're going to go flip over to keep an eye on our perfect team. We're going to do a perfect draft, and we are going to rip some packs. And in about half an hour, we will see our good friend Gorgo on, and we're going to go raid him. I could have traded for Tetsuya Nikaido. I really liked him. He's having himself a great month. But Ota decided to stick around. Shinnosuke Sato having a month to remember. 4 for 4 on the wins column. Yeah, just 18-6 to start the season. Same with the Giants. Oh man, it's going to be a rematch in the postseason, isn't it? How are our old friends doing? Masataka Yoshida. Not getting full-time playtime. Okuma. Doing Okuma things, basically what we expected from him. He just isn't that good as a starter. So, in terms of the perfect team, you will find these squads in these leagues. I've been thrilled with how well the Vancouver Asahi and Bob Cage and Bobs have been doing. I didn't expect the Bobs to make it all the way up to silver. They're struggling a bit. They were in a division chase, but they kind of are falling by the wayside. So I'm not sure if the Bobs are going to be sticking around in silver much longer. We desperately need some new pitching because, oh my goodness, the Bobs are not competing. And for the Asahi, you try to work a middle infield with Tadahito Iguchi and Kazuo Matsui. Good luck. We've been last in zone rating most of the time I've owned this team. As for the Epcot Centurions, we hung around a while up in Diamond. I think we actually had a winning record in Diamond once. Alright. Let's go do a perfect draft. And let's change the music up a little bit. Let's go do the 10K 64 competitors. All right. Let's see. I don't do perfect draft often. And the rejoinder is, it shows, Tesuiji. Shut up. Okay, that's funny. It's still showing up at the top. Alright, it was briefly showing up at the top that I was the Buffaloes. Now it's showing me as the Epcot Centurions. That's correct. Ooh! Really tough choice here. Huey Jennings might be the go-to. I've got Bill Freehan on my mainline team, and he's been impressive. Yeah, we're going to go Huey. And, of course, immediately afterwards, there's Pop Lloyd. Gosh darn it. Mr. Shot heard around the world, Bobby Thompson. He's going to be our second baseman. Dale Murphy is left fielder. Yeah, I could do that. Now let's do that. Alright. I like Hermansky. Ugh. Evers. Or Evers. Darn it. Justin Turner may be our DH. Hey, look, it's a Cornejo. Not the one you know, but the other one. Yeah, we're going to go Johnny Basler. Not Justin Turner. We're going to go with Hermansky. At some point, I will remember to draft pitchers. Josh Baez as a two-way guy? Josh Baez as a two-way guy. That'll move Murphy over to center field. And then, do we go with Ramirez at third? Yeah, actually, yes, let's do that. Baez to left. Two-way guy. We should probably get some actual pitchers now. Ooh, Heavy Johnson as our utility man. Yes. You can do it all, folks. And we're going to go with Jim Tobin as our first actual pitcher. Yeah, we're going to move Heavy to first for now, or we're going to leave Heavy where he is. He basically plays everywhere. But if I can find another first baseman, I will take that. Okay, we need pitchers now. I need my game to not freeze. There we go. Hall and Ponson might be a good combo. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Bummer to be our closer. Blast to be another starter. Put Abreu in as a first baseman. And Fred Osborne to back up Dale Murphy when Baez is pitching. Actually, let's not bother with Abreu. Let's go with Tim Hudson. A rotation full of silvers. And one of those guys I can probably shift to the bullpen. Okay. Should probably find a second catcher at some point, shouldn't I? I kind of like Taylor Clark as a relief option. Ooh, Chas McCormick as a relief, or as a utility outfielder. Yes. I'll take Jack Doyle as a first baseman. Why not? Ooh, the Chrome Zone. Yes. Let's take Pena as a catcher option. Or do we go with Charlie Dexter, who can play shortstop, 2 defensive positions, and catch? Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with Charlie Dex. We need another pitcher, I can tell. Yeah, we'll take Gonsolin and we'll put him in the bullpen. Defoe. I always like getting super utility guys in the iron round. How are we looking player-wise? I like Johnson at first, yep. Pitching-wise, we are in desperate need of pitchers. Not sure I like Hudson as closer. I may have to futz around with that a bit. We need about, what, 3 more pitchers? Yeah. Alright, so I gotta pick between Tovar or Defoe. I'm gonna go with Defoe. At this point, like, the pitcher selection is so bleh. I'm just going to take whoever I can find. Alrighty. So Gonsolin is not going to be a starting pitcher for us. It'll be... Who's our big movement guys? So we got Hall, Hudson, Tobin, Ponson. Blast. Baez, our left fielder, is going to be our closer. Actually, you know what? Let's fix that. He's going to be our full-time closer. Right, I can't do that unless I go two-way, then set him to be closer, and then I can take him out of the two-way. There we go. So yeah, I guess Chaz McCormick is going to see some playtime. Oops. Either that or I move Dale Murphy to left. No, he's actually pretty good at center field. Let's keep him there. Yep, okay, so I think that'll do. I really like how that team came together, but I know why I'm going to lose. The outfield defense is a little suspect. And the pitching, more so. Alright, let's take a look at the mainline club and let's rip some packs, and then we'll dawdle around for the last 10 minutes, and then we'll get to Mr. Gorgo. So again, if you have not gotten all your packs yet, fret not, Gorgo is an affiliate streamer as well. Hey, the Centurions are coming back! We've been in a season-long dogfight with the Carpentersville Hammers. And it looks like we caught them. They had a 23-3 July, for Pete's sake, but it looks like we may have caught them a little flat-footed. 4-5 in September, we're 4-4. Okay, so maybe not that much. But you look at this rotation. Lowe, Steve, Flanagan, Brown, Palmer. Okay, Palmer maybe not the greatest option. Alright, I'm not willing to give up on Walker Buehler just yet. I may actually move him to the rotation. But the bullpen, Cole and Price have been fantastic. Actually, let's do that now, before I forget. Let's go pitching, ratings. At this point, I almost have an entire pitching rotation and bullpen of guys with triple blue. Palmer is going to move down. Walker Buehler is going to move into the rotation. A rotation full of ground ball guys. Tatis Jr. is going to have his work cut out for him. Let's keep Palmer as long relief and emergency relief. Lineup, reliever. Wow, Santana's really been having a rough go lately. So who do I want to use more? Actually, no, all the middle relievers seem to be pretty consistent. Kevin Brown has impressed since I added him to the rotation. Okay. Packs ripping time. As you can see from the home screen, I have a lot of standards, 2 golds, and a historical. Let's see who we can add, and what kind of a team we're going to be able to build together. Alright, whole lot of nothing on the first pack. This is a golfer for sure. How much of a golfer? I'm glad you ask. So that is 9, 11, 13, 14, 13. That's a minus 60. First pack of the day. Way to go. Not the greatest pack here. Whole bunch of live cards so far. Alright, at least we got 4 bronzes. Getting better. Getting warmer. That is the problem with packs. Sometimes Sometimes. All right, silver for Ed Lennox. A little bit of sad Fetty now. Ah, Atlanta Historical. I am not so keen on trying to chase the selects. I may sell this guy if I need the points. I don't think I do right now, so I'm going to hang on to it. All right, packs continue to get warm. We got Ed Sprague Jr., Phil Clark. All right, so Sprague is a dupe. So he's going to end up Phil Clark. San Diego team mission. Hey, you know, I'm actually getting closer to that one. Trevor Larnack, is he part... Hey, we finished off one of the selects missions, so scusa me. Let's loop back to the collection's missions. And let's put in for... I think I actually was looking for that guy last night, and he wasn't available. So, fish upon my wish. How rare does that happen? Yeah, tourneys are good for free packs. I usually play in the irons. Not always, you know, winning, but I do play. Mike Felder's a bronze. Not much. Kevin Kuzmanov is going to get listed. Bunch of live cards there. More live cards. Dave Island is worth a little something. Yeah, I know bronze is the big tourney destination. Irons too. Irons, of course, because it's a little more affordable. I keep meaning to try my hand at other ones. I was in the historical Iron Bonanza a while ago, and I actually made, I think it was the round of 16. And now the live card updates are done. At least you don't have to change your lineup that often. Your roster. Hey, there's a gold card. Taylor Rogers from the Selects mission that we literally just completed. All right, on a bit of a gold streak, there's Austin Riley, the hero of the Braves. And I don't have... Oh, he is a duplicate. Okay. So, yeah, let's put him up on the... Bill Wamsgans. That's a name. That is a name. In the gold pack. Holy smokes! Top of the morning to you, Tony Mullane. That is the second historical perfect I have ever packed in this game. And he's missionless. Oh, smokes! Who even got pitcher of the or hitter of the month? Kyle Schwarber. Someone insert in the Smash Bros. Home run noise. Ooh, okay. This is one heck of a pack. Excuse me a moment. I am going to take a snip of that. Hank Sauer. I already have him, I think, so I'm going to list him. All right, so we got to back out. What is Tony Mullane going to bring to this table? That wasn't... We still have 2 gold packs and 2 regular packs to go with a historical. All right, let's see here. Interesting little card here. It might actually be worthwhile as a backup outfielder, maybe. Definitely heavier on the on the righty splits. Movement's a little... Yeah, old meta good. Okay, so the fact that he hasn't been in a mission yet leads me to believe that he may be worth one in a while. So we're going to keep an eye on this fellow. And I accidentally backed all the way out to the start screen. Oops. Wow. And here I thought I was lucky just getting 2 golds. The packs, they may be hot right now. Good news for Gorgo if he keeps going. All right. 5 packs left. Let's see who else is going to be making the trip to Florida and joining the mighty Centurions. All right. Not much there. Wilbur Good. Interesting options around here. All right, he's worth something. Yeah, let's list Barbaro Garby. Again with the good names. All right, gold pack. Double gold. There's James Paxton and Mookie Betts. And he's a duplicate, so he's going to get listed up. Let's see who's in the second gold pack. It's Blake Trainin. Choo-choo. I mean, you have to have... What is it a pack without Packy in it? That is an interesting name, not going to lie. And our historical pack. Who is going to be joining out of this? Hello, sir! The one downside is I already have a Willie Wells. Jeez. Willie Wells was who I ran as my shortstop for the longest time before I got Pee Wee Reese and then select Tatis. But I will take the perfect points on that. Also joining the squad is Jim Bagby, who is not a duplicate and actually gets me closer to team mission number 1 for Cleveland. Hey now. Thanks for the follow, Jeff CTA Co. Oh, I can show you that right now, actually. So if you need to know how to open the whole pack at once, you go to Main, Perfect Team Settings. And then on the left here, under Pack Opening Settings, this is what you want. Pack Opening Animation Speed. Instant will give you the whole pack at once. Now you know. So we're sitting pretty at 21,000 points. I'm gonna... do I buy more packs? Gorgo's probably live now. All right. Before Gorgo gets underway, I think he usually takes about 10 minutes to warm up. Let's run down where this team is at in terms of the lineup. So, as I mentioned, we basically are running a complete triple blues setup for pitching. And the guys who have the best movement, Walker, Lowe, Steve, Flanagan, and Brown, are going to be the rotation for a very long time. Coming out of the bullpen, we've got Price and Cole as our twin stoppers. Santana was in the stopper role, but as you can tell from his pitching splits, he's gotten progressively worse. So I'm okay with moving him out of that high-intensity role for a little bit. But we also had Kane, who was in the rotation for a while. Eovaldi's been impressive. Satchel has come back firing rockets after a couple of rough seasons in Diamond. And Jim Palmer just got demoted from the rotation. In terms of the batters, I do run a rather or like platoon heavy lineup. I'm not going to lie. Tony Fernandez has been fantastic as our DH and utility man. I can usually count on him for a 350 on base, 300 batting, and a whole buttload of steals. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, has been dominant since joining our club in terms of doubles, in terms of dingers. He's going to pace this team. All right, so we got Yastrzemski. You know who's impressing me? Someone who you wouldn't think. Selects Arenado. I mean, you look at these ratings and you go, why? And yet he's got 21 dingers on the season. And he's been a fantastic defensive addition. So, we're going to keep rolling Nolan Arenado until, fingers crossed, Franchise Hero 3 drops and there's a peak Longoria waiting as the Franchise Hero 3 for Tampa. I'm trying to think of who the other picks would be. We don't have a Mantle card yet, do we? Okay, so he might be for the Yankees. For Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. might be my best guess for that. And I've got the whole AL East Franchise Hero chain so far. Boston, not sure if they want to go with another first baseman in David Ortiz or if it's going to be Wade Boggs. If it's Boggs, then I am... Who's Boogs? No. Boggs. Yeah, it might be Wade Boggs. So that may be the third baseman I get. And then for Toronto, better not be that guy who wore number 12 and then was caught doing bad things and then, disowned by the organization. I hope it's not him. If it's Halladay, I'm going to have some tough pitching choices to make. Anyways, let's finish lining up this lineup. Yeah, Gritch and Jackie Robinson have been... My Robinson's been broken this season, guys. I don't know what's going on with him. He did this 2 months ago, too. He just randomly dipped into a sub 100 OPS plus. So he's platooning with Gritch. And then on the left side, Blair's taking a bit of a time to get warmed up. Yeah, Gehrig leading off against lefties. Go figure. Okay, who's struggling then? Like, Slaughter's not that much worse. Let's give Yastrzemski some more games. See if that gaudy OPS holds up. So Dawson Fernandez, Freehan, Enos, Tatis, Jackie Robbie. Again, Gritch right behind. Arenado and Blair. Yeah, that looks about right. So that will do it for me. That's my time. I'm just going to double check that Gorgo is up and streaming. And it looks like he is. So we're going to go raid him. Thank you so much for tagging along with me here on a sunny Saturday here in Toronto. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream next weekend. Work is about to peak and get crazy. So if I am, you'll find me once again 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. If not, I will catch you in 2 weeks' time. We're going to go raid Gorgo. Have a great rest of the day, folks. Firage, take us out.